So, wir haben jetzt vor, zu Ava zu gehen. Oder nee, warte. Oder? Nee, doch.
How you doing, big guy? Figured I'd get out of the way, let you catch up with 80. Though, from the look on your face, it doesn't look like it went well.
She's still angry at me for leaving.
Can you blame her? Shit, being a teenager's bad enough, but Ludmilla's death, your exile, it was all hard on her. But you did what you had to. You had to get away from us to get yourself back on track.
That's what I tried to tell her.
I've been telling her that for years. Never eased her pain, though. But you're back now. It'll pass. Just give it time.
Adana told me about your mission to infiltrate the fracking site.
Yeah, about that. We're currently at a roadblock. Endron's data encryption is uncrackable.
So she said.
Our only way to get our hands on that data is to take it directly from the server in their lab. But surveillance is tight. Even Adana couldn't get in there without being caught. And I don't think I could create a big enough distraction to draw their security's eyes away.
How did Adana's training go while I was away?
Rodko tried to make a Garu out of her, but all his training didn't exactly bear fruit. I know she doesn't like talking about it, but she says she doesn't feel the gift.
Do you think she's right?
I think only time will tell. But all of Rodko's obsessive Garu training only pushed her closer to me. She took an interest in my work, wanted to know all about my approach to infiltration, my thoughts on humans, and she was a fast learner. Call it ego, but I used to think she was trying to be like me. Then I realized she already had a role model, her mother. Adana realized that I could teach her a lot of the same stuff her mother could have, so she stuck to me like glue. And then she shifted up a gear, studied at Caltech and Columbia University, and she did it all on her own. You should be proud of her.
Always have been. Lambda Mankind's really made something of itself, hasn't it?
Yeah. Took us a while, but we've got a solid group. And our name's out there. The bigger we get, the more we can do. Still need to get public opinion on our side, of course, and that's not going to be easy given the way Endron and its puppet media portray us. But the longer we fight, the better we can reclaim our narrative. The people will come to realize we're fighting for them in due time.
From what I've seen, you've got an uphill battle in the court of public opinion.
That's for sure. Endron's media mouthpieces have done a hell of a job of painting us as terrorists. But hey, it could work out in our favor in the end. If we bring Endron's abuses to light...
Their smear campaign against you would just be one more strike against them. That could work. Adana taking action, the attack on the cairn. It's hard for me to ignore the parallels with the day Ludmilla died.
I suppose the infiltration strategy doesn't exactly help things, huh?
Yeah. I'm terrified that we might somehow see a repeat of 5 years ago.
Don't worry, Cahal. Even if the broad strokes are similar, the details are completely different. We lost Ludmilla because we didn't know that Endron was working with the Black Spiral Dancer. Piece of shit must have realized Ludmilla was one of us. Nothing else could have. There's no way in hell that's happening again. We've checked Endron's security. There are no Black Spiral Dancers, not one. Adana's got this. The fracking site's too well protected. It's too much.
So, how do you like being Rotko's lieutenant?
Things were a little bumpy in the beginning. Rodko didn't like my way of doing things, so I had to assert myself. Deep down, though, I don't think he would have gone easy on anyone. Nobody could replace you in his eyes.
Yet here you are, Rotko's right hand. I'd say you replaced me quite well.
I appreciate it, but it was... Rodko just had to get over it. To learn to stop yearning for the past. It was a slow process, but he's... That said, the fracking site's too well...
What's Rodko think about you two going undercover like this?
As you might imagine, he was a little resistant at first. But once he understood what we wanted to do, he gave us the green light.
Sounds like you've got something in mind.
If we want to draw security's attention, we have to hit them hard. Blowing up the refinery should do the trick. But that's not happening until we can get into the fracking site. That's step one. The site is protected by an electric fence and a myriad of cameras, all of which are powered by the dam Endron acquired when it bought the site. Now, if someone could get into the dam and connect me to their network, I could access their system discreetly.
Allowing you to cut the power to their defenses without their notice.
Exactly. We can worry about the fracking site after that.
Okay. I'll go talk to Rotko to see how he wants to make up the teams.
Thanks, Cahal. It's good to have you back. But if you don't mind, I'd like to take a few moments...
Don't worry. Take all the time you need.
So, any news on the group?
As you know, Magadon claims they opened a new lab to develop natural supplements. It's obviously a front, but they've got the public eating out of their hand.
And they just brought their supplements to market. If we don't expose them, a whole lot get poisoned.
So, were you able to talk with your daughter?
I had a chance to talk to Yfen for a while. It's hard to believe the state the spirits are in.
What do you mean by that? Are you here to tell me I let them down?
No, that's not it at all. I just want to know what happened.
Yfen will tell you that I turned away from the spirits to focus on the pack. On Adana. It's true in part. I needed to keep the pack unified, but I never abandoned the spirits. I did everything I could for them. But I never had the sort of connection with them that Rafik had.
And the worm?
His influence is spreading here. It's spreading everywhere. But we're all fighting against it, but as long as Endron stays here, the worm will remain.
Never thought I'd have a chance to say this after I left, but... I'm glad to be back among the pack.
Me too, Cahal. I'm glad to have you. Especially right now. I'll respect your choice to leave once this storm passes, but you know as well as I do that your place is here. You are my right hand, Cahal. After what you did at the mine,
That's Ava's place now.
I know, and she's a fine fit for the role. But you and I, we have a different bond.
Whether I go or stay. Rodko?
I truly hope so, Cahal.
I read the message you left on Ludmilla's grave. I didn't know that you...
I never should have given the green light for that mission. Never. I'll blame myself for the rest of my life. If I hadn't made that decision, my sister would still be alive.
Wasn't your fault, Rodko.
I'm the leader of this pack. It was my job.
You can't punish yourself like that.
Yfen is not our pack leader. I was the one who made the choice, not him. I've got to live with that.
As you might imagine, there's still a lot of tension there.
Between the attack on the cairn and your sudden return, she's going through a lot right now. Give her time.
Ava said the same thing. I hope you're both right. Speaking of Ava and Adana, they told me about their plan to get their hands on the encrypted data inside the fracking site's laboratory.
To bring Endron down from the inside, yes. I think they've got the right idea. If we manage to chase Endron from this region, they'll just continue their dirty work elsewhere. It's time for a decisive blow. So we follow Ava and Adana's plan. We'll attack the dam to bring down the defenses of the fracking site. I want you to lead the incursion. You coordinate with Ava and Adana over comms, and allow them access to the dam's network.
Ava gave me the rundown. But if I set off a single alarm, things will get very dangerous.
I know. One sign something's amiss, and Tank Girl will be... So while you're sneaking through the inside of the dam, I'll be creating a diversion on the... And even if someone does raise the alarm at the dam, Tank Girl will...
Good.
Excellent. We'll have Declan meet you near the dam. He's got the relays you'll place to get Ava and Adana access to Endron's network.
There's still a long way to go. But life's picking up again in the cairn. Ludmilla, I hope you can see this, wherever you are.
Fenn's strength will not last forever. He needs your help.
Cool gemacht, ne?
Hey, Cahal, right?
You must be Declan. You with Lambda Mankind?
That's right. Ava's told me all about you. It's an honor, really.
I don't know about that. I hear you've got the relays I need to install at the dam.
Yeah, I got them right here. You need anything else?
What do you know about the dam?
After you took down their training center, they doubled down on security at all the other sites in the region. Even if Rodko draws their attention, you're still going to have a lot of resistance. They've even brought in some of their elite guards from Nevada. And these guys are huge. I don't even know if you could call them human anymore.
We've met, but I had no idea they were from Nevada.
Well, the training center you took out wasn't the only card Endron had in its hand.
That figures. How'd you meet Ava, anyway?
By investigating her, really. I used to be a cop, tasked with putting her and Lambda Mankind away. And I tried, but Ava runs a clean operation. That didn't make the bosses happy, though. They told me to falsify evidence to bring him down. That's when I realized they were in Endron's pocket. I tried calling him out, but the whole precinct came down on me like a ton of bricks. I had no choice but to run. And I ran to Ava. I pledged my life to fighting Endron.
You and the other humans. You know who it is you're working with, right? This isn't just ideology for us.
Yeah, I know. I know what you are. Ava told us everything. We're fighting for the survival of the
I should be good.
Before you go, I've got a favor to ask. We've identified a key player working at the dam. We think she's got important information on whatever Endron's up to in Nevada. Her name's Victoria Vokes. We need you to question her. Get whatever info out of her you can.
Keeping the cairn safe is my top priority here.
Thanks. Good luck, Cahal.
What do the water samples say?
Exactly the same thing as before. The river's totally polluted. It's a miracle anything can survive in there.
Send those results straight to Endron's lab. At least we'll get some decent pay out of all this.
Wir kommen jetzt am taktischen in die Anlage rein.
This truck was destroyed when Major Grainer's squadron attacked the activists' camp.
What are we supposed to do with it? Take it to...
Man muss doch belüften. Warte. Ja, okay.
I've ID'd the civilians taking readings on the nearby riverbank. Should I warn the commander?
No, they're working for us. Nothing to worry about.
Something left.
Sound the alarm!
Kopiere.
How's our silver bullet stock looking? We finished the inventory?
We lost a lot of them in the training center attack, but we have enough to hold us over until the next shipment arrives.
happened with that surviving recruit?
Ex-surviving recruit. I shot him. Commander's orders. Damn fool wanted to terminate his contract.
After all he'd seen, he should have known this isn't the kind of job you just quit. What a moron.
Dispatch, we got trouble.
Dispatch.
Intruders! Oh.
What does the commander intend to do about these activists?
You'll know as soon as I do. For now, sit tight. Dismissed.
Spaß, das Game, ne? Leck mich fett am Arsch, Mann. Hallo. Engrondam. Dank Evers Hilfe konnte er... Ich glaube, ich lasse es jetzt doch gleich. Oh, ich bin müder, als ich dachte, ey. Und da bricht ein Angriff von Feinden mit einem starken Angriff. Oh, das ist schon wirklich anstrengend. Das Spiel macht unglaublich Spaß. Also hätte ich never gedacht, dass es so viel Spaß macht. Ich dachte, es wird so, ja, cool, ne? Aber es ist ja unheimlich gut. Ich brauche jetzt erstmal eine Pause davon, ey. Alter. Das ist wirklich anstrengend. Die Mord Phoenix Weise, die macht aber auch immer noch unglaublich Spaß, ne? Hier bin ich jetzt aber gerade mal 3-4 Stunden drin und in der Mortal schon 30. Ein Level abschließen
I'm at the entrance to the
ohne
site.
zivile Opfer, das ist schon schwer, ne?
The dam is down below. I'll give you the targets once you're in.
Try to be careful.
Don't worry, this isn't my first rodeo.
Oh wow. Da wo ich gerade war, das war ja noch nicht mal die Anlage selbst. Okay. Das sieht schon krass aus, ne?
That's why Hendren's sending in reinforcements from Nevada to back us up. Apparently those reinforcements...
Nevada. Ich mache erstmal eine Pause und dann wünsche ich was bis nächste Mal, ne?